Shall I advance the clock by a minute? I think I shall. Let's go. See how I can go through time? Whoa. Oh, man. There we go. That's better. All right, now I'm back in time. How's everybody? Woo! Woo-wee! Shoo-wee! Dibba-dibba-ba. Dibba-dibba-dibba-ba-ba. Oh, it's going to be so soon, folks. Very soon. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. How's everybody doing? Just another minute or so. I'm gonna advance the clock again. This is amazing. It's like a time machine. It's ready to start this thing. We got people here, people waiting. All right, now we're back. Now we're really gonna start right away here. Oh yeah, really? Oh, look, that time flies, man, when you're having fun. All right, there we are, folks. Welcome to Tunes It Now, number 211. I can't believe we almost have a year's worth. We're getting there. Hey, did everybody have a good time last night? I know I did. What did I do? I don't even remember. I just kind of messed around in the house here. Oh, Pat's having her card night tonight. She has a card night once in a while, so I'll be hiding in the basement too for that. Sometimes I have to play, but usually I don't. All right, let's play. We're gonna play Black Sally Goodin. That's the feature tune of the day. And I gotta say hi to everybody though. There's Kim and Skip and Michael and Alan and my buddy Tim. And there's a few people lurking in the background. There's Alistair. All right, what's up, buddy? So let's play Black Sally Goodin now. It's a tune. When I'm done with this tune, you'll have to bear with me. I got to run across the room and grab my other fiddle. But this is a tune where you drop your E string down to D. Yeah, I got to get rid of these people here in front of me taking up all the space. Wish they'd just go away. Oh, it did. Whoa. Now, there's two versions of this tune. There's the one in the R.P. Christensen book that I used to play all the time, and now I can't quite remember how it goes. I'd have to bone up on it, but I always play the Pete McMahon version where you tune the E string down to D. So... we go. All right, there you have it, Black Sally Goodin, the Pete McMahon version. Like I said, there's another way to play it. Hang on while I go grab the fiddle. It's just going to take a second. Wait right here. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. He's back. He's back. Oh, I lost a viewer when I got a people are impatient. I've got the attention span of a gnat personally, but that's okay. All right, we're on our list of tunes here. Working our way down. 300 Sure-Fire Fiddle Tunes. If you want the list, email me bigfiddleshow@gmail.com. I'll send it to you. It's not the dots, it's just the list. We're playing from this thing. So let's see, where were we? Oh, we're ready for the Black Velvet Waltz. No, did I get further than that yesterday? No, I did get further than that. This is hang on, I played that yesterday. I'm ready for Bob Walters' Hornpipe. I'm down to tune number 29. I played Blue Pacific was the last tune I played yesterday. Now it's all coming back to me. I'm not skipping over Blue Jeans and Gingham Waltz, but I need to make myself an accompaniment file. That doesn't sound too good just played by itself. It needs a lot of fancy chords. All right, so let's play Bob Walters' Hornpipe in D. Check the tuning. We do that because we care, folks. Alan, we're in D, buddy. I know you know this tune or heard it. That's a mystery. One more. Pat, you're on TV. That delights you, I know. Okay, so now That was a pretty good tune. Yes, it sort of is like little like Uncle Herman's hornpipe. It's got that kind of same feel, moves through the chords the same way. I will freely admit that. I think it predates Uncle Herman's hornpipe though. And now when we were up at Cliff Top, some of the Midwestern guys from Minneapolis were calling this BWHP, Bob Walters hornpipe head. I always got to go with the acronyms. All right, so the next tune is Bob Walters Tune in C. That's a tune with no title, so we call it Bob Walters Tune in C. It's got a little note you got to reach up and get. Oh, yes, okay. I didn't know that other title. Some Pretty French Girl. Where does that come from? Be interested to know. All right, so let's play. Okay, Trisha called it that apparently. All right, so I'll have to check in with her and see where she got that title. Hey, my buddy Tom T. Ball is here. Howdy, Tom. Good to see you. Good to see you. You're like the prodigal son. I haven't got a fawn over you. You've been gone so long. Hey, all right, let's go right on down here. Oh, Boston Life. This is a jig in G. Written by the great Frank Farrell, one of my favorite fiddlers in any genre, but man, he's the king. To me, he's the king of the down east fiddlers in the lower 48. Really great guy and great fiddler. Made huge contributions to the music. He's put out so many books of tunes, and he's collected from the old guys that used to live up in the Boston area. Heck of a guy, Mr. Frank Farrell. If you don't know his music, you ought to. Let's play a little Boston Life. That's one he wrote. G. Hope I can get through it. Oh, man. Hey, had a few clams there at the end, but by gosh, mostly it was pretty good. Oh, man. All right, let's see what we got here. We're working down the list. Hey, if you want a copy of my list, I'll send it to you. Write to me, bigfiddleshow@gmail.com. I'll send you the PDF. Then you can play along at home. It's like the home version of the Tunes at Now. It used to be formerly Tunes at Noon. All right, let's see here. Bow and the Strings. Oh, that's a great tune from Ned Landry. Wrote that, a fiddler up in New Brunswick. I've got I think there's probably about 50% of the tunes on my list of Sure-Fire Fiddle Tunes are Canadian, because I love Canadian fiddle tunes. So much fun to play. So let's play Bow and the Strings from Ned Landry in the key of A. Okay. It's the most hillbilly of all the Canadian fiddle tunes, I would say. It's complete hillbilly nonsense. Love it. Bow and the Strings. All right. Good tune. Good tune. All right. Let's see. Hey, we got a good steady bunch of people watching today. I'm glad to have you here. Noon hour, sticking it to the man. If it's noon, you know. If it's better, even if it's 1 o'clock or later in the afternoon, because you're listening to fiddle music on their time. That's what you ought to always do, you know. Stick it to the man every chance you get. That's what I say. All right. How about the Boys Around the World? Oh, that's in A. Now, you know, when I play from my list here, I don't rehearse. I'm just reading them off. So I might run into some I've forgotten how to play. We'll see what's happened here. Oh, wrong. That's not it. That's a jig. Come on, brain. Oh, Boys Around the World. That's it. All right, key of A. Here we go. Boys Around the World. Oh, I was going so smooth there. I stopped to admire my work, and that's when I fell down. Boys Around the World. It's a good tune. You know, that's a Missouri Valley tune. It's not really a hoedown or a reel, though, is it? And it smacks me in the face that it smacks of one of those Danish polkas that Dwight and other accordionists, there's a lot of Danish people up in that country. I think that's probably where that tune from. It feels like an accordion tune. Does not sound like any kind of fiddle tune I ever heard. But, so that's what I'm going with. All right, let's see. Bradley's Hoedown. Oh my gosh. It's a miracle I remembered this one. Okay. Key of B flat. Okay. Comes from Pete McMahon, but he got it off a record of a guy named Jim Brockton. So here we go with Bradley's Hoedown. Give me a mulligan. That's a workout. Bradley's Hoedown from Pete McMahon. All right, let's see what else I got. Oh, Brandywine. Kenny Baker tune. G, all staying in G here. Let's see. Here we go. Come on. All right. I've written that Bradley's Hoedown out. I'll have to do that one of these times, Sandra. Hey, and thanks for the big fire emoji. Love those fire emojis. That's my favorite of all the emojis. All right, let's see here. Brenda's Reel. I just was listening to this morning. That's been recorded by a fiddler from Nova Scotia named Carl Elliott. I think he might have written the tune, because that seems to be like the first recording of this tune. And it's not that popular, but it's a fine tune. Played in 2 keys, D and A. Let's see what we can do here with that. Brenda's Reel. Brenda's Reel. I got time for one more, folks. I'm going out to lunch with my buddy Don. You know, we're going over to Skokie, Illinois, to the Grecian Kitchen. I'm going to get myself a Greek salad. No feta. Trying to lose a little weight, but going to get the anchovies. The Greek salad with the anchovies on it. Oh, outstanding. That's some red onion on there, a few olives, you know. Oh, man. Can't wait. That's my lunch today. So, going to go pick up Don and take him to the Grecian Kitchen. But let's have one more before we go. And there's no program tomorrow, I'm sorry to say. I'm going to be headed down to Central Illinois so I can attend the Illinois State Fiddle Championship at the State Fair. I will give Don your regards, Alan. And I'm going to go down to the State Fair and see how I can do in the fiddle contest. We'll see what happens. And then after that, might play a few tunes under a tree there with some folks. So if you're at the Illinois State Fair, come by. It's at the Lincoln Stage. Of course it's at the Lincoln Stage. It's in Illinois. It's got to be at the Lincoln Stage. All right, let's have a little Brickyard Joe. It's an old Doc Roberts tune, but in Missouri, a lot of people get it from recordings of Tony Gilmore, great fiddler from Central Missouri. Yeah, Brenda's Reel is a heck of a good tune. I think I do have dots for that. But if I don't, just email me. By the way, if you want my list, one last time, I'll say it. I'll say it every day. But my big list of tunes, bigfiddleshow@gmail.com. I'll send you the list. All right, here we go. You can play along at home. Brickyard Joe. folks, that does it for today. I'll see you next. I'll be back Monday. See you Monday. I might try to live stream some of the contest if I got any data left. Thanks, Skip. I appreciate you being here. So look for a notification if I start to live stream on Saturday morning, but we'll see what happens. All right, folks, bye-bye. Thanks for coming. See you later.